Here we go.
How you doing, everybody? Good afternoon. My name is Mark Morek. I'm the COO of Ciresi Morek, executive search firm based out of Northeast Ohio, near Cleveland. And appreciate you joining us. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. And we have some pretty cool technical challenges going on right now with my shirt, so I apologize for being late. I think there it is. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's definitely pretty cool. So no, you're not on drugs if you're watching this right now. So we have a lot of going on today. It seems like every time we chat and we connect, we have more and more opportunities going on, and it's a great thing. It's a great challenge to have. But we kind of set another record today with the most new jobs in a matter of a 2-week time frame. I believe it's 36 new positions, and that does not include tomorrow. We should be doing another intake call for another 10. So. With that in mind, we wanted to welcome Gina Much and Sean Fisher as 2 new recruiters to the team. We're super excited to have them on board. They're doing a great job. They've been here for about 2 weeks. You may see them on the website and our LinkedIn page. And they've just started getting into searches now, figuring out our process. And again, they've been doing a great job with us. However, I know everybody is hiring, but guess what? So are we. If you know anybody is interested, you have any college students home for the summer that want to try an internship out, I would love the opportunity to chat with them. Please feel free to reach out to me directly at mmorek@ceresiandmorek.com. That'll be going up here in a minute. So, hey, Rondell has joined us. Rondell, it's always great to see you. You're kind of our consistent staple. So awesome to see you again. We have a lot of jobs to get into. But the last thing I want to say, I'm going to congratulate a couple of folks on starting new positions, but I did also want to, we're really interested. We've gone in and out of this throughout the time period that we've done this, but we would really love to hear from our viewership, folks that have ideas or thoughts or things that they want to hear about or learn more about. We would love to hear from you. So if you could, let us know, send us an email, reach out to us in this format, whatever, just to say, hey, that we wanted, if there's a topic of interest or something that you would want us to do, please feel free to reach out to us and let us know. So with that, I wanted to jump in and congratulate a few folks. Matthew Gordon is starting as a general manager, site director for Amcor up in Bellevue, Ohio. Matt, I know they're really excited to get you on the team. Kyle Robinson is starting as a materials manager, for Georgia Pacific down in Atlanta, just outside Atlanta. They're starting a new greenfield operation, and we helped Kyle get on board as a materials manager. So I know the plant manager personally. He's a great guy, fellow Academy graduate, and I know he's super stoked to have you on the team. So Kyle, welcome, and I hope you do some great stuff. Andreas Leinhofer as a plant manager at Yanfeng, depending on how you say it. So, Andreas, congratulations. And then finally, Katina Grace as starting with Detroit Manufacturing Systems as employee experience manager. And this is kind of cool because we touched on this a couple weeks ago. Companies like Detroit Manufacturing System are creating roles for employee experience. So what this job is going to be is all about onboarding and all about the interaction with the employees. It's funny. We have a couple of customers, great customers of ours over the years, and we've worked with different hiring managers. And some hiring managers can be a little challenging with keeping appointments. It's funny. It's so hard to explain to customers that the employee experience is a big part of the decision making now with whether or not employees are going to go towards a company or not. So simple things. If you have an appointment time at 4:00, keep your appointment. If you're not going to be able to make it, or we're outside of a 10-minute window, give us a call, give a recruiter a call, give them HR a call, and have them reschedule it. So it's interesting how all this stuff is going on. So Victor Zamora is joining us. Victor, welcome. Glad you're here. And let me know if you guys have any questions. So Matt, Kyle, Andres, and Katina, congratulations. We look forward to working with you in the future, and we hope you do well. With that, we are going to jump in to a whole bunch of opportunities that we currently have. So I'm going to rip through these pretty quick because I want to be respectful of everybody's time and try to do this in 24 minutes, which is what we have left, which might be a little bit of a challenge. So Benton, Kentucky, Rick Crew, plant manager, client of ours. They do plastic parts, pieces, or things that go into injection molded components. Rick would be the guy for that. Again, Benton, Kentucky, Ricky Crew, plant manager. Client of ours that have a personal relationship with the president. They are looking for, it's here in Akron, Ohio area. We're looking for a director of aftermarket sales and services. If you're interested in something like that, Mark Anthony here in the office would be the guy to connect with. Another role, that same company, they're looking for a sales manager. So these guys are trying to build out their sales team, both aftermarket and direct OE. It's basically, they're looking for two of these roles. Going to manage accounts. Basically, one is going to be out more of a hunter, the other is going to be an account manager. Again, Mark Anthony from my office would be the gentleman to connect with on that one. The next six are all similar roles, and these are kind of the cool ones that we get into. Client of ours is looking for a director level. It's basically, if you look on our website, you're going to see a director of operations. It's basically the same position in 6 different locations. They're looking for 3 roles, all succession planning candidates. I mean, looking for truly the high potential, can travel, can manage 4 to 6 plants. You're looking at probably 50 to 75% travel, and they can be in Des Moines, Iowa, Philadelphia, PA, Los Angeles, California, Denver, Colorado, Indianapolis, Indiana, or Chicago, Illinois. Again, it's basically plastic injection and blow molding operations, managing 4 to 6 plants throughout the U.S. and some Canada, but mostly through continental United States. And again, travel opportunity, which, sometimes can be a little bit of a challenge. However, the upside on this is the travel piece. You can live one of these locations or travel out of a major airport. But these are succession planning roles. The opportunity to move up is going to be right in front of you. And they're just struggling right now with some of their internal talent to balance it. So if you have any interest in something like that, go to our website, depending on the location you're at, depending on where you want to be. It would be either Rick Crew, myself, Joe Montero, Ben Evans, or Mark Anthony from my office. Next 2 roles are with a newer client of ours. We have been successful in placing folks with them in the past, and it's kind of a cool story. So they're actually bringing a manufacturing process, bringing manufacturing and manufacturing jobs to the U.S., specifically Columbus, Ohio. So if you have any, HR experience or quality experience, it's a 500,000 square foot site. It's a new site, so greenfield or brownfield operation. For the HR manager, the role is going to help launch the site. So putting in basic HR, processes and procedures, as well as recruiting a lot of the talent, manage all the third-party vendors. On the quality side, you've got to have experience setting up QMSs, quality management systems, from scratch. So again, greenfield operation, bringing in new manufacturing to the U.S. Ben Evans from my office would be the guy for the quality role. Kenneth Pettis would be the HR. If you're in Columbus, want to go to Columbus, Ohio, have experience with greenfield operations and starting new systems and processes, either one of those guys would be the ones to connect with. Other one would be to Robert Ciresi, long-standing customer of ours in the Akron area. They're looking for a director of HR. Basically, it's going to manage HR managers through their plant load throughout their plant locations throughout the U.S. I think there's 8 different facilities. So if you have experience managing 6 to 8 plants and HR managers at those facilities, Robert Ciresi from my office would be the guy to talk to. Next one, ops manager. This one is being run by one of our new recruiters that we mentioned, Gina Much. She's been doing a great job. We placed the hiring manager at this facility, and kind of how we've been able to grow our business at Ciresi Morek through just placing good people with good companies. They came back to us and wanted to help build out their team. So a client of ours down in the Worcester area or Worcester area, depending on where you're from, looking for an operations manager. It's in the automotive industry, but it doesn't need to be an automotive person. So if ops background, please reach out to Gina. She'd love to chat with you. Okay. Also, same location, they're looking for an operational excellence or continuous improvement engineer. So somebody who can come in, basically, if you know what an operations or CI engineer does, then that's what they're looking for. But Gina would be the person to chat with. Looking for somebody, maybe 5-10 years experience. It's a automotive plant, so some automotive experience would be appreciated, but not necessary. Next one is going to be in a couple hours outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's a director of operations role. It would be me. They're looking for a true high potential that has a strong lean background. The person that's leaving the position, it's confidential replacement. Person that's leaving the position, basically they came in. A new VP of operations for the Americas came in and had a great conversation with him. Figured out that he's at the end of his career, looking to retire, and not really wanting to do the heavy lifting of this continuous improvement implementation, which they're looking to do. So basically, it'd be running about 8 facilities, again, smaller facilities across the U.S., but this is definitely a succession planning opportunity. So if you have any interest, please reach out to me. I would love to chat with you. Next one is opportunity down in Mobile, Alabama. This one is with Gina Much as well, new recruiter. So we've kind of loaded her up. She's getting in here. Company of ours is looking for manufacturing engineers. So both a senior one as well as a more junior one. But if you have any experience with CNC machining, please reach out to Gina. She would love to chat with you. And it's pretty cool too. There's some CapEx projects going on, capital equipment expenditures and upgrades, as well as some consolidation going on. So classic ME coming into the organization, figuring out where stuff needs to go and bringing it all together smoothly. So Gina would be the one to reach out on that one. Next opportunity is up in Fort Wayne, operations manager position with an automotive tier 1. Mark Anthony would be the guy to reach out to on that. They do assembly and machining and painting out of this facility. If there's any interest there, it's a pretty large facility as well. Mark Anthony would be the guy to talk to. Again, operations manager, large automotive tier 1. Give Mark Anthony a call. Next role is going to be in Cookeville, Tennessee area. Mark Anthony would be the guy on this one as well. This is process engineer. Smaller facility, but if there's anybody out there that is in the Cookeville area or wants to go to that area, it's a gorgeous part of the country. They're looking for a couple of engineers with some assembly and machining experience. Next role is going to be for Joe Montero out of my office for Findlay, Ohio. Company is looking for a safety manager or EH&S, environmental health and safety. If there's any interest in that, Joe would be the guy to chat with here. Joe Montero, and again, automotive tier 1. And pretty big facility. It's a pretty big job responsibility, about a 600-person plant. So, and again, I just want to reiterate, all of this information, all of these positions we're talking about is at our active search page at CeresiMorek.com, and we'll put it up here in a second. But all of these positions are listed there, hyperlinked right to the recruiters that you need to chat with. So if there's any interest or you want to find out more information, please just reach out to them and they'll follow up with you. Next role is out of Richmond, Michigan. This would be Mark Anthony as well. It's a plant manager with an automotive tier 1 customer of ours, guy we've known for years. They're looking for a strong tier 1 plant manager. So If you don't know what that is, it's probably not the right role for you, but we need somebody with good stability, right? Not a lot of job hopping in their background, understands automotive tier one, and would be open to Richmond, Michigan area. Mark Anthony would be the guy from my office to reach out to. Next one's a little bit different. Ben Evans from my office would be the guy to chat with. Looking for somebody with a strong labor relations background. We do a lot of stuff within manufacturing. There's a couple of functional areas that transcend industries, and this is one of them. We probably have one of the best labor relations kind of network and networks in the industry that goes across not just manufacturing but everything. Ben Evans from my office would be the guy to reach out to on this. What they're looking for is, this is literally dealing with 8 different unions and 48 different collective bargaining agreements. So pretty big role, pretty big responsibility, and it would be based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, but Ben Evans from my office would be the guy to chat with if you have any interest in that. Next one is back into kind of what we classically do down Spartanburg, South Carolina. Mark Anthony from my office is looking for a quality manager who understands strong Class A stamping, pretty big facility, running a pretty large operation and quality team. So if there's anybody out there that has interest in this, please reach out to Mark Anthony, have a conversation with him. He'd love to talk more with you about it. Next role here brings us right back to Cleveland, Ohio. We are looking for a controller. Kenneth Pettis from my office would be the guy to chat with. Company is a very large, well-known organization. This division or this group of plants that's managing is about $500 million with a B dollar in revenue. Be multi-locations. Need somebody with a strong inventory accounting background, internal, external controls, and somebody who comes from like a public background, understands SOX compliance would be great. Kenneth Pettis from my office would be the guy to chat with about that. Next one is another quality manager. Mark Anthony has started taking on a lot more of these quality roles, if you have been saying his name a lot, and on the engineering side as well. So there's an opportunity here in Northeast Ohio for a quality manager. Company is, under $100 million, about 300 person facility here. They're looking for somebody who's got a strong quality background. Next opportunity is process engineering role up in Novi, Michigan, and basically somebody with the welding assemblies background, preferably on the automotive side. Again, Mark Anthony would be the guy to chat with on that. Man, so I'm trying to move through this succinctly, and not bore anybody out there. But again, a lot of this information, all this information is on the website, and happy to chat more with the folks that are there. So next role is going to be a controller position, Iowa City, Iowa. Ben Evans from my office would be the guy to chat with. Stamping and assembly operations, with some e-coating. Just over 300,000 square feet facility. It is automotive tier 1 stuff. So if you're in the area, you've got that in the background, you're a controller or want to get to the Iowa City area, please give Ben a call from my office. Next role is Columbus, Ohio. There's a general manager position out there. This is a long-standing customer of ours. Basically, they are $200 million revenue-ish, 150,000 square feet, and they do, seat structures. Right now, they're about 400 plus employees. So pretty large, complex facility. Robert Ciresi from my office would be the guy to chat with if you have any interest in going to Columbus, Ohio, or in the Columbus, Ohio area. Another opportunity, maintenance manager, Ben Evans from my office. Same facility is looking for a maintenance manager as well. So Ben would be the guy to chat with about that if there's any interest. And then they also are looking for a manufacturing engineering manager. So these guys are looking at expanding, continuing to grow, continuing to get better. So if you have any interest, you're down in the area and you are either a general manager, you are a maintenance manager, or a manufacturing engineering manager, please reach out to Robert Ciresi or Ben Evans from my office. Couple other roles here. We're going to get international for a second. We have a director of quality up in Toronto, Ontario. Robert Ciresi from my office would be the gentleman to talk to, and that term is used lightly. But it is a global position for 3 sites in Canada, 1 in the UK, and then 2 in China. So if you have an automotive quality background on an international scale, and you're up in Toronto or want to go to Toronto, Robert from my office would be the guy to chat with. Next role. So this is kind of interesting, pretty cool, and just goes to show how small of a world this is. So they brought in a new VP of operations who's been a client and a candidate of mine for years, I've known. Come to find out, West Point grad is running the division. We have another one of my candidates is a Western region VP of ops for them. And then we had another candidate of ours was like a plant manager. So all these folks that we did not know were there, come to find out are there with this new client that we are working with on the packaging side of things. So if you're in the Dallas area and you are a maintenance manager, small team, robust team though, from a standpoint, they're looking for somebody who is a go-getter, can manage a small team for about a 100-person facility in the Dallas, Texas area. If you have any interest in that role, Sean Fisher, our other new guy who's been doing a bang-up job for us, please reach out to Sean. He would love to speak with you. But again, it's just need a strong maintenance supervisor who is kind of looking for his next step. It would be great for you to reach out to Sean Fisher. You can find his information on our website. I do need a plant manager for a small facility in the Dallas area. Joe Montero from my office would be the guy to chat with. Also, I need a plant manager in the Albany, New York area. Joe from my office would be the guy to chat with. You don't hear about a lot of operations manufacturing stuff in the New York area, so that one's kind of rare. But Albany, New York, there's a lot of old manufacturing that's up there, and Joe's running the search for us, so please reach out to him for that, or for the Dallas, Texas one as well. And then finally, we're almost there. Sean Fisher is also doing in wonderful sunny Tupelo, Mississippi, an operations manager, so somebody, a strong number 2 succession planning role who could manage 50 to 75 folks across a couple of different shifts. So it's a number 2 at a plant, but somebody who can be a number 1 and is looking to get promoted. If you have any interest in that one, Sean Fisher from my office would be the guy to reach out to. So they do kind of unique manufacturing, but that's not necessary for anyone to know. It's just they're really looking for somebody that is a strong operations person. Open at Tupelo, kind of a unique area, right? But a beautiful area, pretty close to get down to the Gulf. And company's awesome organization with a lot of strong leadership that's looking to build their bench strength. So this is one of those roles. So Sean Fisher would be the guy to reach out to. Last but not least, wonderful sunny Visalia near Fresno, California. Not a lot of manufacturing up in the valley, but Gina Much from my office is running this search. Very similar to the role I just described in Tupelo, Mississippi. This role is in the Fresno area. Somebody who's a high potential operations manager, ready for a plant, looking to be a plant manager, can come into, again, about a 50 to 75 person facility, and help the plant manager get, kind of get things in line. They've had some turnover as of late, but they have a number of operations there that are profitable. And again, looking for a high potential operations manager that can grow within the organization. So that is it. if you have any questions or further interest on any of these, please let us know. Please reach out to us. Check out where we're at. And then, as always, guys, we've actually paid out some money here. Folks are actually listening to us on the referrals. You can earn up to $1,000 if you refer us somebody and we place them. So if you have anybody that you think would be a good fit, so it kind of is pretty easy. You read a job and say, hey, or see one of our postings, and you think, oh, I know Sam Smith or Sally Smith would be a great fit for this. Go to our website. The link is going to be put up here in a second. It's pretty easy to find. It's a referral section. Fill out their information. I will look at it. If I don't know them, we haven't seen them, we don't know who they are, we will add them to our system, and if we place them, they're yours. So it's pretty easy to do. If you want to remain in the background, we'll keep it confidential. If you want us to use your name, we're happy to do that as well. So you can see the referral program just came up. It's pretty straightforward to do. So with that in mind, I would really like if you guys, if there's stuff out there that you want us to cover, or topics you want us to discuss, or trends that you are seeing, then we would love to hear about it and share with the rest of our audience. If there's stuff out there right now, I know that somebody new joined us, which I really appreciate. Hopefully they got some interest in or got some information out of this. But I tried to be as expeditiously as possible. Like I said, going through this, there was a lot of information to cover, a lot of new positions that we have, and we're continuing to get positions every day. So if you're not following us on LinkedIn, or you're not checking out our website, or you're not signed up for our newsletter, we've had a lot of success, and a lot of folks are liking the weekender that we're doing. So every week on Friday at 5, we send out basically these are our top 5 new jobs for the week. Has hyperlinks to everything. We try to keep it very basic. We don't want to inundate you with a bunch of garbage information, but we think it's pretty relative to our audience. There's been a lot of positive feedback on that. Check us out on our LinkedIn page and follow us there if you're not. We're up to 55,000 plus followers, I think, right now, and a lot of good information keeps you abreast of what's going on. When we get new positions, we share them out there. So if you're following us, you'll be made aware. And if you're interested, you can apply directly to it. We're trying to make this as efficient as possible for everybody involved. If there's things we can do better, if there's things that you think we need to cover, you can get a hold of me at any time. My email is mmorek@ceresiamorek.com. We already put that in. So referrals, subscribing to the newsletter, following us on LinkedIn. We do have some Facebook, and please, if you know anybody who wants to be a recruiter, you've thought about being a recruiter, please reach out to me. I would love to talk to you. I will even talk to you tonight because we need help. We're growing. It's a great challenge to have in front of us. Very blessed to be, in this position. But if you know anybody who wants to be a recruiter, have them reach out to me. So I think that's it. If there's no questions, thank you for joining us. Hopefully you found this informative. And we look forward to talking to you. We'll put up the date when the next one's going to be. Hang on. I got a minute and a half left. So July 21st is the next time. So not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday is when we will be live again. So thanks so much. Have a great one, and we'll talk to you soon.